whatever the price was, it included the taxes and everything.
I mean, that's what it should be, right?
Yeah.
And it is done in US states, and it's done in some provinces here as well.
Okay.
So I think we need to move in that direction.
Great idea.
The last point I would like to say to you is this, the temporary agencies. When when the employers hire people through temporary agencies, people have been complaining that you always have these temporary agencies keeps you with the employer for years and years, and you don't get the benefits, you don't get paid for statutory holidays.
They've been taken for granted.
They're taken for granted, and especially when the new immigrants come to this country, they need the job quickly, they get exploited. So we made 4 points on that front. One is we will license the temporary labor agencies.
They're not licensed right now?
Not licensed right now. The second is they will have to publish a report every 6 months and say how they comply with the rules and regulations of the government.
Okay.
The third is no employer will have more than 25% of their labor force as temporary. And the fourth is whatever they bill to the employer, they will have to pay 80% of that to the employee. So the 20% will cover their workers' compensation costs, the employment insurance and CPP and so on, and their administration and profit, but the other 80% will go to them. So we had made some of these recommendations. I have also released my rural platform, but I also released my northern platform as well.
All right. Well, we will send this to us, and we will like to add it to our website so people can see what that plan is. Now I'm going to ask you a little bit of a question that a lot of people would like to know. A lot of Ontarians feel that Liberal Party has been in power for a very long time in the province, and that now Liberal Party really doesn't care. They just take them for granted and they just stop listening. What do you say to people like that?
First, I would like to say, we have been in power for 9 years. I have been a part of the cabinets for 9 years, and I think some of that criticism is right criticism. I think what we need to do is we need to go back to our grassroots. We have to start empowering our people. We have to start listening to them. Nobody has monopoly of ideas. So wherever the good ideas come from, whether they come from our members or come from Ontarians or come from the other parties, I think we should adopt them so long they are working in the best interest of Ontarians.
Okay, so if you're elected, you do intend to listen to people?
I actually not only intend to listen to people, I think people should help us determine what our priorities should be.
So you are
absolutely
you're having these dialogues with people and you're listening to them?
Continuous dialogues we need to have. Okay. I think we need to engage them people. They feel this government is theirs, right? It's not
right now. They don't feel like that.
Yeah, but I think we can make them feel like that.
Okay.
I think over a period of time we have done a lot of good stuff. We have made tremendous improvements in education, in healthcare, and in infrastructure. But along the way we also made some mistakes, and it is we should own up to the mistakes that we have made, and I think we should go back to our grassroots.
All right. Now, you are someone like me who came to this country with $7, you said?
Yeah.
So walk us through that journey just a little bit, from a new immigrant to Canada with $7 in his pocket, and now you've been part of the cabinet in the province of Ontario. So how did that happen?
Let me first say, I think even all my platform is based on my personal experience and what I'm hearing from the people. I came to Canada in 1974, yes, with less, $7 in my pocket, but that's what was allowed that time.
Right.
And I had a master's degree in economics and political science. My credentials wouldn't get recognized here. So we still have that problem, so we need to resolve it. I had a problem getting my experience recognized. I think we need to resolve that. People come with credentials, they come with experience. We need to utilize their skills. When I came in here, then I was working during the day. I was taking courses at night, so I can relate to the people who are going through this. The hard work. $7 only stretches so far. Right?
Absolutely.
So you can, so I have learned, what each dollar means and how important that to the people.
Yes.
We shouldn't take their money for granted. Government doesn't have the right to say, we can tax you, as long as we want. I think we need to say, money is theirs. They have trusted this money to us, and we need to make sure that we use their money wisely. So what I did along the line is, I never said, this is a great country, where you can get as much opportunity as you want if you work hard on it.
Equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. Yes. So I improved my qualifications, I improved my experiences along the way. I sort of made a niche as I went along in my career. You know, I went from a very clerical job in 1975 in my finance field to becoming a vice president of a major large corporation in less than about 10 years.
Wow.
Right? From there, I became the executive vice president with another corporation. Then I became the chief financial officer with the Peel District School Board. But, you know, at some point, you also need to contribute back to the community as well.
Absolutely. Yes.
Because this is how you build the community. So I was the chair of the United Way of Peel. That has given me a good understanding of you know, how these social agencies work and what role they play in the community as well. I was the chair of the Clyde Valley Hospital. And as I said, I was involved in the education field. So I know education, I know healthcare a little bit, and I know social agencies a little bit. But I worked in these fields when the money was very tight under the previous government. So I have learned to manage without sacrificing the services.
The quality.
So I think that's exactly what this province needs at this point of time. You know, we have a fiscal challenges, we have a job challenges. I have established my own businesses, bought bankrupt companies, made them successful. I think so. I think that's what is really needed by this province. That's why I put my services forward for that very reason. What I want to say to the people is, this is a wonderful country. We live in the greatest province in a great country, and I think you can achieve anything you want in this province. All you have to do is, you know, do that little extra.
All right. So if you are a new immigrant, or if you've been here for some time and you're struggling and you feel that there's no light at the end of the tunnel, well, here is a great example of what you can be. So thank you for being here with us. We wish you all the best.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and I really enjoyed this. Thank you.
My pleasure.